Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the 2024 X5 M60i. This is now take two on the video because the audio didn't work last time. So obviously it's a refreshed X5. This is in Brooklyn gray because, of course, this is a car for store inventory. And obviously there are many changes to the X5 M60i. We'll start up front. Obviously revised headlights. Sort of like a half X shape there. So interesting revisions on these things here, because think about the 3 Series and the X1. Did this little extra thing for the halo lights, but now they're gone. Cornering lights here. Then shadow line lights, which means all these little accents are blacked out. You see in premium and exec package on the other X5s that we've shown, there'll be blue highlights. The other major revision is the double slat kidney grills with the M badge. I am not a fan of this look, but basically it's another way to distinguish M performance models. So now the double slat kidney grills vertically are M performance models. And if you think about M3, M4, M2, and now the X5 M, etc., horizontal slats indicate full-blown M models. And we got our driving assistance professional package sensor. However, that is going to be on the car regardless of whether or not it has it. So you can think of it as basically that's there to sell connected drive services. So you can add driving assistance plus to the vehicle that doesn't have it. So the sensors are there. You just won't be able to order driving assistance pro without ordering it from the factory. Now, front fascia, all revised. And I don't know if this gloss black look really works well with the kidney grills, also in sort of a matte black. So you can see sort of a distinguished color in here. So matte black up here, and then gloss black down here. But basically, this is the way BMW has been going with the M Sport package. Lots of gloss black in the front fascia. Then we have ducting all around, which is usable and real. See here, going over the tires or wheels. This is a real, my finger of truth here says it's real. Sorry, we don't have the budget for the stick of truth. Over on the side, we have our 22-inch style 742Ms. I think it's a really interesting design. So basically, you can see that star shape, sort of like a classic BMW look for the wheels. You got some black spokes as well, which don't really show up from afar, but you have to get in really close to see those black spokes. Our blue M compound, or blue M Sport calipers. And tires, the Continental Premium Contact 6s. Over here, side gill, all fake, just a design cue. And we've got our M style mirror caps, pretty fistable. I think Matt Watts would be quite pleased with that outcome. Our side profile of the X5 M60i in Brooklyn gray. So again, Brooklyn gray is a new color, exclusive to the M Sport. Again, this is M Sport by default, given that it's the M60i. Then out back, revised tail lights, completing sort of like the X look here, matching up with the headlights. Not quite Halo Energy Sword. Our X5 M60i badging in chrome. And a faux diffuser, also in Brooklyn gray. And then quad exhaust, basically. See those exhaust tips buried in there with a different sort of surround there. But those are real. I'm not going to do the finger of truth here because it's on. It's also going to be very hot. So that lack of budget for a stick of truth is really hurting us here. All right, taking our Brooklyn gray on the other side here. So out of direct sunlight. Again, Brooklyn gray, very popular color, making its way across the BMW lamp. Let's go on the inside, take a look at pricing and options. All right, so opening up, we have the black merino leather. This is extended, even though it sort of looks like full, but very nice quilting, some a little bit of contrast stitching. They're very comfortable seats. They're also multi-contour seats. You can see the adjustment for the upper portion of the backrest, lumbar support, side bolster adjustments, and they're automated or powered crumb catcher. M60i badging here on the door sill. Then inside our M Sport steering wheel. Again, this is the old style. So I have to wait a while to get the new M Sport steering, which you see on the 7 Series as well as the X1. And I think also the 5 Series, the new one, the G60. So iDrive 8 instrument panel. Then our iDrive 8 curved display. So the Bowers & Wilkins sound system. And then this feels to me like leather, not necessarily Sensatech. And plastic down here. So I guess that's the extent. So if it was full leather, this would be all leather rather than plastic here. And then taken from its big brother, the X7, with this lighting bar up here with the M badging. This will say X5 on everything else other than the X5 M60. And carbon fiber interior trim. Let's see if we got, nope, it's no heated and cooled cup holders. I still have to test it out. But more carbon fiber trim. So pretty good value for money for the carbon fiber trim. We got our glass controls for the gear selector nub and iDrive controller and start-stop button. Although not shown on this vehicle, so the X5 MCI also has available air suspension or the standard M adaptive M suspension. There's also, what this car has is the adaptive M suspension Pro. I believe will include the active roll stabilization. All right, so let's talk pricing. So price increases across the board for the X5s, given it's a LCI refresh. The starting price of $89,300. Paint is included, $1,950 for the leather, with a $2,100 for the driving assistance pro package. M Sport Professional package, another $650. Parking assistance package for another $900. $1,650 for the exec package. Climate comfort package for another $1,000. Then we got the 22-inch wheels for another $1,900. And then $2,200 for the adaptive M suspension Pro. $300 for the carbon fiber trim. So that's a pretty good deal, given they charge $900 or so for that on the M3, M4. Front massaging seats for another $1,000. And then Bowers & Wilkins sound system for another $3,400. All told, MSRP of $107,345. Now, compared to the 2023, I think basically relatively fully loaded, you're looking at, I think, just about $100,000, so a fairly hefty increase in the price of the X5 M60. Let's take a look at the back seat. I guess of note, comfort access on the rear doors is being deleted across the lineup. So we're going back to the early 2010s with comfort access, not on all 4 doors. But here's our back seat. And the view from the back seat of the cockpit. I think pretty nice looking cockpit. Our moonroof shade is open here. We've also got our climate control zones here in the back, so there's 2 more zones here for the rear seat passengers. In terms of legroom, knee room, I think it's pretty good. Then, of course, headroom, not an issue in the X5. You see on the moonroof, you got the LED Sky Lounge. So this would light up in whatever colors you choose. Over at Sport mode, I think it'll be red. Obviously can't see it now. All right, so let's move to the back. We'll use our kick to open. And the upper portion of the clamshell opens up. Now in the back, so these seats do fold down. Maybe it was 2021, and obviously the X7 have the controls back here for raising and lowering the middle seats, basically the second row, not really a third row anymore. Option for the X5, it's not available on the M60 anyway. So you got the latches there, fold down, cargo cover. And underneath, you have a spare tire as well. A little bit of sort of storage there, but not a lot. Here's our kick to close. Then make our way up to the front, pop the hood, and talk about the engine. All right, so underneath the hood is the S68, indicated the BMW M engine that's making its way across the M60i lineup. So same horsepower and torque figures as the N63. So it's 523 horsepower, 553 torques. Also a couple of a mild hybrid motor as well, as you can see the purple wiring back there. But that's it for a quick tour around the X5 M60i, and we'll see you at the next video.